case involving the Sengar. Some more breaking news that's coming in after the Delhi High Court has granted conditional bail to now rape case convict Kuldeep Singh Sengar and suspended his jail sentence. The victim's kin are now holding a protest. So family members holding a protest in the wake of the fact that Kuldeep Singh Sengar is now a free man. He's outside prison. So the entire fear that emerges is that can he exert some vendetta when it comes to the people in connection to the Unnao rape case is the big charge that's coming in, and the concern that is being raised by the victim's family as well as other activists who have joined the victims when it comes to the entire fallout of the bail that has been granted to Kuldeep Singh Sengar. That is the big piece of news that's coming in the wake of this entire case. Now this MLA is walking free, and after the Delhi High Court has granted conditional bail to Kuldeep Singh Sengar and suspended his jail sentence, the victims' families are now protesting, demanding justice. They're raising placards as well, saying, why has the court allowed a rapist to walk free? Ananya continues to be with us on the broadcast. So Ananya, this is another case that has shaken up the legal fraternity as well as the political circles, where now the family of the victim are front and center demanding, how can Kuldeep Singh Sengar be granted bail?
You know, one thing is for sure that Kuldeep Singh Sengar is not coming out since he's already serving a sentence in another case, and though he's out on interim bail in that case, there is in fact some conditions that have been laid on him, and now this time as well, strict conditions have been imposed, but he'll not be able to come out as far as the jail is concerned. But even though the court has imposed certain kind of conditions, including that he will not be around the victim's 5-kilometer radius, and he has to adhere to that condition where if he'll be out on bail as far as the other case is concerned. Then also, you know, he needs to stay in the national capital, and he cannot come in the 5-kilometer radius of, in fact, the victim in this particular case.
Right. And Ananya, at the same time, we can see those visuals on our screen where the police are also taking the protesters away from the site as they are opposing the bail to Kuldeep Singh Sengar, saying how can the court allow this man who was convicted in the rape case to walk free. At the same time, this also is an embarrassment to the Yogi Adityanath government also coming in, given the Kuldeep Singh Sengar's links to the BJP. So the political temperature also rising over this entire case as the family continues to demand justice in connection to the Unnao rape case. So this is also taking a political color as the entire case progresses.
You know, yes, definitely it is taking a political color as far as things are concerned. But also, you have to understand at this particular point that if we talk about the latest, the protesters are being detained, and since it's the time of night, it's probably a general SOP being followed by, in fact, the Delhi police. But at the same point of time, one thing is also very, very clear that though the political the political war was continuing as far as this case is concerned, this case's trial had not been in Uttar Pradesh. It was in the national capital. In fact, in the Saket court, where this trial had actually continued, and that is something that makes it very, very important, because the courts earlier also felt that if the case would be tried in Uttar Pradesh, then there is a clout and influence that would be used by, in fact, Kuldeep Singh Sengar to, influence the witnesses in this particular case. And definitely we have seen that 4 cases in Unnao incident had been registered. One, with regards to the rape. Second, with regards to, in fact, the assault on, in fact, an accident case that was there on, in fact, the victim's father. That these are cases, that emerged out, and hence the court felt, there should be, in fact, a trial that should be happening outside the national capital, outside the state of Uttar Pradesh.
Right. Thank you, Ananya, for getting us that update as the family is protesting against the bail that's being granted to Kuldeep Singh Sengar. But shifting